Well, we continue talking live events, and our next guest will tell you that it's really a one-stop shop. It doesn't matter what your likes are. You can go to the Shenkman Arts Centre's website and find something for you and the entire family. I'm joined by Jahn Fawcett. He's the portfolio manager over there at the Shenkman Arts Centre. Welcome, John. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You've already launched, I guess, half the season for 2022-2023, and now you're excited to come on the show because you've just recently launched the second half, right?
Yeah, that's right. We announced all the shows from September to New Year's Eve, and then we've just recently announced the shows from January until May of 2023.
It's exciting times. And let's talk about the Shenkman Arts Centre in general. What a great success it's been for Ottawa.
Yeah, you know, it's a really, really beautiful art centre in the east end of Ottawa. It's a creative hub where we have 2 theatres, art school, theatre school, pottery school, French language presenter, and an art service organization. I like to think of it like a place where people can be introduced to the arts as a young child or reintroduced to the arts as they have a little bit more time to explore their passions again.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned those other things that are going on, because I think when most people think of the Shenkman Arts Centre, they just think they're going there for a production, right? For a performance of some kind. But you do have ongoing things that are happening all the time, such as the gallery as well, right?
Absolutely. We've got 6 galleries within the centre. They're open from 8:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night every day. Before the pandemic, we had lots of people just come out and explore the galleries all day. They'd bring their laptop, work there for the day. We're an open space, and we're welcoming people all day long.
John, is it local artists that find themselves at the gallery, or is it national artists as well that you bring to the gallery?
Yeah, we have galleries at every level, from the first time that you hang work on the wall outside of your house to national level or international touring works.
Well, let's go over some of the highlights, right, of what's coming up in October. One of the first ones you have coming up is the No Borders Art Festival. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. It's a free community event. It's the first event on the calendar for the year, coming up next Sunday, and it's organized by No Borders Art Festival, which is an Indigenous-led arts group that's going to feature poetry and singers and songwriters and drum circles and ceremony, and it's going to be a beautiful celebration. We can't wait to see people in person.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. And then we have the Northern Happiness Tour and a couple of bands that will be familiar to Canadians, right?
Yeah, this is the Northern Pikes and the Pursuit of Happiness Band. Just before coming on, I realized we have 3 tickets left for this show.
Really?
Yeah,
that's it?
so
that's a good
get
sign.
your tickets now.
No kidding. Next up, Through My Eyes. This is a really interesting one as well.
This is a beautiful dance work for young children. It won the 2019 Conseil des Arts et des Lettres du Québec's Best Choreographic Work in Quebec. It's the first time dance work for young audiences has ever won that award, and it's a real tribute to the choreographer Hélène Langevin's 20-year career making work for really young audiences.
John, it's really eclectic, right? I mean, what you offer at the Shenkman Arts Centre. It may just give everyone an idea at home of, sort of types of performances that you have year-round at the Shenkman.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. There's no doubt about that. We do have a focus on work for young audiences. And then we also do, this year we're going to do a lot of singer-songwriter type shows.
Okay.
Things that I think people are really, really going to enjoy coming back and seeing live.
Let's look at some other highlights. You got Jeremy Fisher coming. Tell me a little bit about Jeremy for those that aren't familiar.
Yeah, Jeremy Fisher is going to come again with a show for really young audiences in January of next year. And it's a show that, we tried to book a couple of times kind of in the last couple of years, and we're just really excited that he's going to be able to bring that live show for young audiences.
You've also got the Orleans Christmas Bazaar coming up too.
We do, and we're going to do a special focus on this. We got some additional funding through Heritage Canada around re-engaging audiences, and so we'll have not only the art festival, arts market, but also some live performances there as well.
When it comes to New Year's Eve, I think everybody looks forward to your comedy show that you have at Shenkman. What have you got planned this year?
Yeah, so it's the same format that we've done for the last 10 years, and people love it. It's a beautiful comedy show, and we get you home in time to celebrate New Year's Eve.
Nice. Irish Rovers also coming, right? Another great highlight.
Yeah, they're coming on St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
So we're going to do a 6:30 show, and it's sure to sell out quickly.
Sean McCann, again, another great Canadian artist coming to Shenkman.
Yeah, he's going to do a tribute to the Great Big Sea, all on his own.
William Prince.
Yeah,
right? Coming as well.
Amazing voice. I haven't seen him live ever, and so if you haven't seen William Prince live, then you're really missing out. This is going to be a real highlight for us in November.
Yeah, a real treat. I want to talk about your role. I mean, you know, as the portfolio manager, do people reach out to you? I mean, how do you come by some of these great artists that we've just described?
Yeah, it's a combination. Sometimes people do reach out. We have a relationship with agents and artists. And then I go out into the community, I go to showcases, I travel a little bit to find these shows.
The local aspect, I think, and the Canadian aspect is really important to you at Shenkman. Just talk about the importance of that, especially coming out of the pandemic. You know, we just had some artists on the show, right, a few minutes ago, and talking about the fact that they've had to sort of be innovative, but now they're back in person. How important is that to those artists?
Yeah, it's incredibly important. You know, we're talking right now about a lot of touring shows, but a big part of what we do is welcoming local artists into our venue. And, you know, they've had a tough couple of years, and we've worked with them throughout the pandemic on virtual programming, hybrid performances, and we've all learned a lot. But there's no substitute for that live connection between artist and audience. I think that's what we all feel very, very passionate about connecting those artists with the audience live. And, you know, we've met a lot of local artists through the pandemic when we were working on a series with the Ottawa Music Industry Coalition where we recorded 40 bands on our stage.
Wow.
And so now we're looking for ways to re-engage with those artists and hopefully bring them back and put them in front of some audiences out in Orleans.
You mentioned only 3 tickets available to that one particular show, but your full schedule is available on the website. People can get their tickets through the website as well.
Absolutely. ShenkmanArts.ca is the best place to come find tickets, and yeah, get them fast.
Excellent. John, thanks so much for joining us. Really
you.
appreciate it. Don't go away. Hey, lots more Daytime coming up right after this.